Hello and welcome to episode 141,
Yep,
I think, of the DaebakCast.
nailed it.
This is a weekly podcast where we come together each week to talk about K-pop and whatever's current in the K-pop industry. As always, I'm joined by Nate.
Hey, we gonna make it fire. Thank you, Exy.
You should have chose un, deux, trois, but technically that's
not
French,
English.
So. Yeah. Anyways, this will be a short episode.
Yep.
We were gonna do like 4 reviews, but we decided that the other 2 weren't really.
Yeah,
into as
basically
much,
we
so.
sat around we could not think of 4 topics, and then we were just gonna throw 2 reviews in for just to get us to 4 topics. And then Cooper gave me his scores before either of us had listened to him, and he gave him like a 3 and a 4 or something. And I was like, okay, if these albums are that bad, let's just not even review them, and we'll just do two topics, short week.
Yep.
And then we're gonna take a break next week for Thanksgiving. So no episode the week next week. For us Americans, we have a holiday. But the week after we're gonna have a surprise. I was gonna make it. I wasn't gonna reveal what it was. Yes, the week after, Andrew will finally be back. He might talk about why he was gone. I don't know. But either way, we're gonna talk about some upcoming changes and stuff. We're basically gonna talk about Truly Daebak Year 4, which is ridiculous to say.
We have planned in. Wait, is it really year 4?
I was thinking, because I thought it was. I thought we were going into our 3rd year, and then I thought about it. And I was like, wait, no, we've been doing this for 3 years already. This is gonna be our 4th year.
It's scary. Yeah, because we're almost at.
It was
150.
150. Yeah, 50 episodes a year, roughly, based with some missed weeks. So we're going into year 4.
That is
and we're
crazy.
gonna be changing it up. But we'll talk about that 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
But yeah, this week just two reviews, both mini albums, so it'll be a short one. I'll probably put, if you're listening to this, it's Monday or whenever you listen, but I'll probably just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
All right, cool.
For releases.
All right. I guess we can start, but first, I want to show my.
Also, rigmarole.
I framed my Tiffany poster. Yeah. Yes. Also, I'm Jacob, but no blown up. But there is Tiffany.
Yes. Hashtag. Yes, Tiffany. But no, join Discord and all that garbage.
Oh yeah. How about you just do?
Yeah, I'm so used. Yeah, that's true. So subscribe to us on YouTube. If you listen to us on audio, review us on iTunes and follow. You can subscribe on pretty much everything. I think. I don't really know how audio podcast services work. I've never used any of them. But yeah, follow us on YouTube, like the videos, and follow us on Twitter. And the most important thing is join our Discord, where we have a nice, happy family. It is mucho lit. We do fun things like song ratings, where we're all going to tear into quarter 3, because this quarter 3 was not a good quarter for K-pop releases. There was a lot of bad stuff. There's some utterly amazing Song of the Year stuff, but that's sprinkled in among a lot of really bad stuff. So,
a lot of garbage.
Yeah. Because we got Devil and Deja Vu and stuff, but there's a lot of bad stuff in there. And then we also are doing a K-pop fantasy league, which is a new thing we just started. We're after 1 week now, so you won't be able to join. The season's already started, but if you join Discord, you can join next season. We're doing them every 3 months, this one's taking 3 months. Then we need to reevaluate how it all works and stuff. But I'm sure we'll do a second season fairly soon after this one ends.
Regardless, though, if you join not too long after, there'll be another one. So
yes, I think I'm in 3rd right now. I've been slowly dropping throughout the week.
Wait, who's winning?
Kirti is destroying everyone because she has IU.
Okay.
She has IU. But it's going to change a lot when EXO comes out, because they're just going to murder everyone. And the people who have Baekhyun and Kai get double points because of Super M. So it's it's going to change a lot. I'm going to lose because I don't have any EXO people. I'm going to drop a lot. But I'm doing okay so far.
Cool. All right, I guess we can get into first topic then.
Yes.
All right, so what you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
We have
A
the review of
momentous release.
IU's new EP, which finally is released, Love Poem.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off that, we have the track Unlucky. Um, I really like the song. Spoiler. The lighthearted like marching piano paired with like IU's like gorgeous vocals really make for a nice opener to the mini album.
Mm-hmm.
I think this track does a good job of kind of like finding a middle ground between the earlier half of her body of work and the latter half, and I think it works really well,
Mm-hmm.
especially to like open the album with. Um, Another thing I like is I really like the use of tambourines in the chorus to kind of add a little percussive element to it. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
overall, really nice track.
Yep. I said she's back.
She
And
is.
yeah, pretty much agree with everything Jacob said. I love the bounty like piano on top of her always amazing vocals. There's some nice vocal layering, and I like how the
Yeah.
intro of the song is like a nice minimalist aspect to it. It's just the singing and the piano basically. But then it gets much more complicated as it goes on.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some sax. There's like really bright synths that are really quiet in the background. There's just so much going on. It's hard to point it all out throughout the song.
Yeah.
But it's all really cool. It all works really well. And yeah, her
Mm.
vocals are flawless as always. I agree. I think it's a great opener for the album. There's like a nice coffee shop feel to the song that
Mm.
IU always does really well.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we have The Visitor. Starting out with like a really nice and deep acoustic guitar, I thought was a nice choice. When paired with IU's like singing style in the song, I think it helps to set like a darker mood for the like overall composition of the song.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like a song that would have been recorded using like electronic beats and percussion to make a more like traditional R&B track. But I'm really glad that she went with a more like acoustic vibe for this one. I think it stands out much more that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a more chill song. I love the focus on that acoustic guitar sound to just complement her voice. Um, and I think like the bass and the guitar are great, and then the piano comes
Mm,
in and like follows her voice for the pre-chorus. I really
yeah.
loved that. I think the song is just like really soothing. And yeah, once again, it's got more. This is something IU does a lot really well, but there's a lot of really good vocal layering and like harmonizing with herself because they do like obviously she's a solo artist, but they do a lot of vocal
Mm,
layering of her own voice to make it feel like bigger.
yeah. All right. Next we have Blooming,
We're
which
gonna
is
like
the
speed through this episode. It's gonna be like 30 minutes long
yeah.
because they're. But yeah, Blooming. Let's go.
Blooming. So this is the track that got a music video for this album. Um, Back to a much more like lighthearted mood. The vibe of this reminds me of like some like acoustic like female pop, a little bit of like rock sprinkled in there as well, from like the mid to late like 2000s, which is nice because we don't always get this sort of thing anymore. Um, I love the drop into the chorus. It really gives a nice feel with the just how it is. It's just really fun, I guess. Shout out as well to like the awesome like drum fills during the chorus.
Yep.
Despite them being kind of like 80s style synth drums, I think they work really well. It's super catchy. I think this will definitely like go down as one of IU's best like pure like pop tracks easily.
Yep. I think this
Very
is.
spammable.
Oh, definitely. I think this is one of her best title tracks. And the song gives me chills. I just love
Mhm.
everything about it. Um, it's just got like a really fun and uplifting guitar line. It like the way the energy like ebbs and flows, the way it picks up and like the guitar gets more pronounced for the chorus, brings the energy up. All
Yeah.
the repetitive vocal lines are like really make it fun to listen to. It's easy to follow along and like sing with. Like you said, it's very spammable.
Yes.
And like her vocals are just insane in this song. Like the pre-chorus has that like soft, airy, fun IU vocals, and then the chorus, she like brings power to it without making it too intense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I absolutely love this song. Like I said, I get chills listening to it. It's like ASMR, I guess, for
Yeah.
listening to this song. But yeah, this might be my favorite IU title track of all time. I have to think about it
Wow.
more.
Better than
Um,
Good Day. Are
but
you
it's
and
up
I?
there.
Wow.
It's I don't want to commit to that, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
It's really,
good.
really good.
I was blown away by this.
All right. Up next, we have Above the Time. Speaking of chills,
Hmm.
um, this song is like a very cinematic opening, which I think gives IU's vocals coming in more of a like impactful entry.
Hmm.
The way the instrumentals like fill up the space in certain sections was like fucking brilliant. I really, really love what they've done with that in this song. IU's vocals blow you away, which is to be expected at some point on an IU album. But this is like really such a great song. The mixture of like acoustic and synthetic elements really work together as well with her voice, which is nice and powerful, yet ever so gentle. Um, and then also like towards the end of the song, I love the like country sounding breakdown that also like dips into opera, which
Yeah.
is like crazy. Yeah, this song is amazing and it like takes on a journey. I'd say yeah, this is one of my favorites on the album. It's like there's 3 songs on the album that really like are like tied up for me for being my favorite, and this is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think beginning of the song, so Last Fantasy is my favorite IU song.
Mm,
And I think the opening to the song is like part 2 of Last Fantasy. It's that same vibe. It's like listening to like a fairy tale in audio form. It's like a Disney song, like just insanely swelling, like movie soundtrack,
mm.
like ballady song. And like yeah, her just soaring vocals and strings are just like so good. And then yeah, for the second pre-chorus, it gets like a little more poppy. There's like they add a beat and then some synths come in, with like a
Yeah.
really driving drum beat added in. It just kind of gives it an extra layer of intensity. And then yeah, there's the
Mm.
bridge you talked about that just goes all over the place. There's like swelling instruments. So to me it sounded like an Irish jig. I mean, it's like a fiddle. It's like a fiddle
It's
based
very
like
folky though.
yeah,
Either way.
folk sounding like type of thing. And then yeah, opera is also something I 100% noticed. That reminded me of Minso's Zero, a lot,
Mm.
where there's just like a
Yeah.
lot of crazy things going on, which works because Minso in line always reminded me of stuff IU did. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and then it
I think
ends
she's
on
definitely I think she
an
definitely was
inspiration.
inspired a lot by
Yeah,
IU.
definitely. And then yeah, it just ends on this epic symphonic swell for the third chorus. This is another one of I think IU's best songs.
Yeah. All right, up next we have Lullaby, which I don't have a ton to say on it because it's a ballad, but it's like an amazing, like really gentle ballad. It's kind of a staple at this point to have a track like this on like every IU album. Like on Palette, they
Or
had
every
she had a
K-pop album.
couple. No, but IU does it
Well,
like
yeah, IU
these
does it
particular
differently.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was kind of fulfilled by like Through the Night or like closing scene on Palette.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, IU's vocals are stunning as always, and the piano instrumental is really nice as well. Very well done.
Yep. Yeah, I said it's a ballad, but it's an IU ballad, which means it's up there as one of the best ballads ever made, along with all of her other ballads. But yeah, I think her vocals just go in so insanely well with piano parts, and I could listen to just like piano and IU like songs exclusively for the rest of my life. They're just so good. Her
Yeah,
vocal runs are amazing. Um, yeah, I just felt like IU reviews are hard to do because they're so repetitive. Because
yeah.
they're
It's
like,
oh my
it's
god,
like,
her vocals.
yeah, we're just like gushing about her vocals in every song and how there's like a great piano accompaniment in most of the songs. Like,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah,
all amazing. But yeah, this is
yeah.
once again another great song.
All right, up next is the third of the trifecta between Blooming Above the Time, number 6 or number 3, number 6 in the album, number 3 in the trifecta is Love Poem. Uh, the deep piano intro is really nice. The really low like tempo really sets a nice mood, as well as the like amount of echo they used in the mix to give it like a much larger and more hollow feeling to it.
Hmm.
Um, IU's vocals are like absolutely pristine on this song. There are a few songs she sound better in, I think. Like although this track was like released ahead of the rest of the songs, it might be my favorite on the album along with Blooming and Above the Time.
Hmm.
Um, really, really great choices for the title tracks. The guitar work throughout this song is really quite remarkable as well. I
Yeah.
also as well really like the sections towards the end where they brought in the male vocals to accompany her as well.
Hmm.
It
Yep.
like took it from a really like somber ballad to like almost like a like soft like alt rock song, which was
Hmm.
interesting.
This one
And
didn't
then
get
it
a.
kind of
Oh god.
I was gonna say, and then it kind of goes back into the ballad and wraps up. Really, really great.
Hmm. This one didn't get a music video, did it?
Oh, it
'Cause
didn't.
I don't think
I
so.
thought it did.
I was trying to find
I
it.
didn't.
I know Blooming had
I
one and Above the Time had one, but um, I didn't.
okay.
I couldn't find one for this. But no, yeah,
I could have sworn I remembered watching a music video for this. I
I
guess
don't,
you.
there were
I
some
must
like
be thinking of
fake
Above the
ones
Time.
out there, but no, yeah, like Above the Time does have one.
Yeah,
But no,
okay.
yeah, for the song, I think it ends the album perfectly. Like you said, it's very moody. To me, like the song starts, or like the song is very melancholic, but then it like
Mm,
progresses into like a very uplifting feeling. So I think it's like a really great way to end the album. Once
yeah,
again, amazing use of piano and acoustic guitar to like elevate her vocal abilities. I think they match the tone perfectly. And then at the end, like you said, it builds and they add an electric guitar and they add like the male vocals, which they layer a bunch so it almost has like a bit of a choir feeling.
yeah,
To really like take that melancholic feeling and like make it more uplifting. I think the
yeah.
song builds perfectly. And yeah, it's just a fantastic way to end the album.
All right. So with
I
that,
wonder
we
what
can go
scores we're gonna give it.
go into ratings. I gave it a 10. This was just every song on this album was great. I really loved the music videos she put out for this as well. So yeah, I think this was really, really good. And it's again up there for album of the year. Well, definitely for mini album of the year. So
Yeah,
yeah, I've gotta look at my short list and
yeah, we gotta
make
figure
a
that out
decision.
soon. Although, yeah, we might. I don't know. We gotta talk about that still, but
We'll see.
we might have a
We'll
little
see.
bit more time. We're thinking about we might move it to February and then just do year to year end, so it makes it's a little easier on us.
Yep.
So for me, I also gave it a 10. Surprise. I think for me, IU is my number one K-pop artist when it comes to actual musical quality.
Mm.
Like I don't think there's like even above Taeyeon. I'd put her above Taeyeon in terms of musical quality, personally. And every time she has a new release, I just have these insane expectations, and I'm always worried it's not gonna be able to match them because like when you're 10 out of 10 every time and you put out flawless album after flawless album, I'm like,
Yeah.
how it's gonna be a disappointment at some point. And then somehow every time she just like
It's still
finds a
not,
way to
yeah.
surpass my expectations, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but keep it up, like keep it going, because every album she's put out is insanely good. So yeah, I gave it a 10, and we actually got scores from pretty much everyone except Andrew. Cooper is a loser, gave it a 9.
Wow.
He gave the
Boo.
music a 6 out of 7, but he gave concept
Boo.
3 out of 3. Sam gave it a 10 out of 10. And Baron, our resident hardcore IU stan, also gave it a 10 out of 10. And he had a comment. He said, I had very high expectations for IU's first real comeback in almost 2.5 years, and she still exceeded my expectations. Even a 10 out of 10 doesn't do this release justice. Blooming is one of her best title tracks. Love Poem is beautiful. Above the Time makes me feel warm and cozy. Yay, IU. So
Yep.
pretty
Yeah,
much mirrored exactly
those
what we
three
all said.
tracks.
So
Yep.
it gets 49 out of 50, which rounds up to a 10. Screw you,
Definitely
Cooper.
We should just revisionist history Cooper and make it a throbbingly.
Yeah, it's throbbingly Daebak. Cooper didn't rate this album. Sorry, guys. I'll edit that out. So it got 40 out of 40. Throbbingly Daebak album.
Very good.
Yes.